8 o'clock. First on BBC One, we arrive at a milestone in television history with the 1000th edition of Top of the Pops. To begin our simultaneous broadcast in stereo, we now go over to the Radio 1 studio in Broadcasting House and Richard Skinner.
Good evening, welcome to Radio 1's Inner Sanctum. This is the Radio 1 Continuity Suite where we're standing by with bated breath for the first stereo transmission of Radio 1. With me in the studio tonight, and don't forget to stand by your stereo radios, will you? This is David Jacobs from the very first team of DJs on Top of the Pops. David, it must seem a long time ago. Good evening.
It seems a very long time ago, so far away that I've almost forgotten all about it. But I'm sure that I shall be reminded as I see some of the clips or hear some of the songs that we used to play in those days.
Now, in those days, you were presenting what must have been the radio equivalent of Top of the Pops.
Yes, I'd been presenting Pick the Pops on Saturday nights on Radio 2. Or I suppose it was the Light programme.
The Light programme.
It was the Light programme in those days, yes. And, of course, Jukebox Cherry and that programme that you mentioned on Radio 1 a moment or two ago with Johnny Stewart, a programme called Twist. So I was very involved in the pop scene at that time.
Now, doing Top of the Pops in those days, was it really very different to what you imagine most modern television pop is like today?
No, I don't think it was very different at all, except, of course, the majority of things were live, and we didn't have those marvellous video films that you have now, where sometimes the video is better than the song.
Live, you've got the word for it. Tonight we're live on Radio 1 in stereo. Tune your radios to 88 to 91 megahertz VHF. Now is your chance, because it's number 1000, it's Top of the Pops.